My name is Mike Iacona, and we are here on Smithereen Farm in Pembroke, Maine. We've been here for the past week building this yurt sauna. We had a group of 7 other folks here, and working together, we got it up. I grew up in a suburban neighborhood and I never really had much experience making things. And then I went woofing for a few years after I went to college. And they had a wood shop on one of the farms I was living on. And that was really first had the experience of working with wood and making things. After that, I moved to Boston and got a job as a carpenter's apprentice. So that's kind of where I learned about the basics of carpentry and working on structures, the bones of a building. And then I came to meet a man named Bill Copperthwaite, who designed this style of taper wall yurt, and we developed a friendship, and he invited me to go to a yurt building workshop with him. Ever since I found out about what a yurt was, I really was fascinated with them and really felt a strong connection to the style. You know, it's very simple in design, and it's also very strong and elegant. Anyone can make them. So then for the next 6 or 7 years, I worked with Bill on various different yurt building workshops, and then he died in a tragic car accident, and I'm one of the people who continues to build this on in his tradition. I arrived a day early. We figured out the exact location. I dug the holes for you could call it a foundation. It's very simple. It's just basically like a shallow hole filled with rocks. The next day, people showed up. We started piling the rocks, put the beams, the 6x6s on top of those rocks, built the floor frame, put the deck boards on top of the floor frame. The wall boards went on top of the deck frame. Meanwhile, ceiling boards and roof boards and the ring beam, all of that stuff is getting made behind the scenes. And so there's little teams going off making these parts. And then when the time comes, all the parts come in, and then it goes up pretty quick. So the wall boards go up. We make a tower, a temporary tower to hold the structure up during construction. And then we have to ensure that the wall boards form a circle. So we're measuring off of the tower to ensure that it's a circle inside. And then the ceiling boards go up, and the ceiling boards get fastened to the wall boards, and they meet up at the center where the skylight's gonna go. And we screw the layers of the ceiling together, make sure it's all snug and looking good, and then we screw that all together. Add the filler boards create a flat plane for the shingles to go on top of that. And then we can start shingling. It's built on skids, these 6x6 skids, cedar skids, so that if it ever wants to get moved, you can hook it up to a tractor or a team of oxen or a bunch of people and pull it on rollers. You know, we just cut the door right out of the wall. A really important part of the yurt is the cable that holds it all together, because as the roof load is pushing down and out, the walls want to taper out more than they already are. They want to splay out, but that cable is nice and tight on there, and it holds the whole structure together. We've got a really generous overhang to keep rain away from the structure. We've got a little kicker strip in here. These are just small thin strips of alder that we harvested down the road. And then we've got our cedar shingles, and we're still in the process of putting the shingles on. You know, the beauty of cedar shingles and the concentric rings as it works up the roof. The beauty is just unparalleled. One of the things I love most about these yurts is the radial design of the roof. Just having it all come up to the skylight, all these boards, nice, clean, tapered angles. It's really quite beautiful. So we designed this sauna to comfortably fit 6 people, and with a little bit cozier, it should fit 8 people. Yeah, we've got the stovepipe coming down through the roof. The stove will be right about here. What I'm here for is to encourage people to use their hands and to create things. We've created this yurt sauna that's going to stand here after we're all gone, but we came together and we made it. We had this shared experience of being together for this week. It's the whole gamut of experience levels, but we all come together as people with our own experiences. Someone who's never made anything, they're not good at sawing a board presently. They can always get better, but they're really good at other things, and they bring all of that experience with them too, and that contributes to the group experience. I don't look at it as me teaching the group. I look at it as us all teaching each other. To me, the most important thing is this cross-pollination of people coming together, sharing ideas, and just building friendships and creating relationships. It's an amazing thing to share knowledge that way and skills. I call it my soul's work because it feeds my soul and it feels like a very important thing for me to do.